My name is Sam Furlong. I'm a senior also from School of Public Affairs. And my question is, were you surprised to see President Trump and Congress, the Democrats in Congress, working together on the Dreamers and also the debt ceiling, considering there was so much gridlock in Congress throughout the Obama administration and throughout the beginning of President Trump's term?
I wasn't so much surprised. I think some people are, but frankly, given that they haven't gotten anything else done, at this point the White House doesn't have much choice but to try talking to Democrats about getting some things done. On issues of spending, you always need members of the other party, at least in the current dynamic, because there are enough fiscally conservative Republicans who will vote no, that Republican leadership knows they need to do things in order to get the support of Democrats to get those spending bills across the finish line and avoid shutdowns and avoid exceeding the debt limit. So when it comes to that issue specifically, Democrats know they hold all the cards and have great control over the process. On the issue of the Dreamers, part of why I wasn't entirely surprised is that all the signals we've gotten from the president since he won is that on that specific part of immigration, he's been very concerned about these people who are so-called Dreamers and people who have been DACA recipients at one time or another. You're looking at a universe of about 1.2 million people at one time or another. Right now, it's only about 690,000. But he feels, as virtually everybody in Washington feels, that that's a pretty compelling group of people who deserve to be protected and sort of taken care of before there's a broader conversation about immigration. The other reason I'm not surprised, the president is from Queens, Chuck Schumer is from Brooklyn. They've both made it big in Manhattan, and for years have filled the pages of the New York newspapers, almost at times alongside each other or in different parts of it. Maybe Schumer in the news section and Trump obviously in the tabloid section, but they have a lot in common when it comes to their mannerisms, the way they want to deal with and sort of capture the attention of the news media, and in sort of the way that they just sort of wager and negotiate. You know, it's a different, to be a New Yorker, to be somebody from New York City and to do business or politics at a high level requires a certain amount of skill and bravado, frankly, that a lot of other people in Washington don't have. And so ever since he won, ever since we knew Schumer would be the Senate leader, I'm a guy from upstate New York. I knew what was coming. We were going to have a New York president and at least one New York congressional leader, and that meant that at some point these two were going to find each other and make music together. And we'll see whether or not Trump and Schumer and Leader Pelosi can then convince the rest of Congress to go along with them. But I think there's an understanding that they need to in order for these kids. Overwhelming majority of the country feels they need and deserve protection. But also, everyone in Washington needs a win. They need to do something. And if this is their way to do it, then they're going to do it.